So good morning, welcome to this indicator session, how to use this indicator, right? So basically now what I have done is we have fine-tuned this, we have removed the confirmation signal, okay? We don't need a confirmation signal, only this HADP V.2 by Deepak Prabhakar is enough, okay? So for people who don't know how to add the indicator, you can just go here to the indicator section and under invite only you will find this indicator HADP V.2. Okay, so this is what you need to select. That's only one indicator that we are going to use, no more indicators now. Okay, now there are, how do we trade this? So let's try to understand this. If you want to trade on a 1 minute candle, do not expect more than 12 points. Okay, 10 to 12 points, because 1 minute candle means for a scalper, right? Even 3 minutes is for scalping only, right? But 1 minute, don't expect big profits, but I will tell you how this can help you. Okay, so in the sense you will get probably a feel of where it can reach. Okay, so now here on this chart what you are seeing is GRBT. That means it is get ready for buy trigger. That is what it means here. Okay, now you have to wait for this to get printed, this candle to close. Next, you don't immediately jump and buy here at the high of this candle. Okay, you have to wait for a BA. A BA actually represents buy above here, right? So you have to wait for the BA candle to print and close, and above that you should enter. Okay, for example, I am showing it you on a 25-300 call, right? So here, so that's around 407.8, and from there, let's say even at 408, 409 you got entry, it has gone and hit 450 levels very quickly on a 1 minute chart. Okay, so it may not happen every time, right? And then towards the end of the session we got a GRST, but we have not got a sell below trigger. Okay, so for selling, what do you need? You need something like this. You get a GRST trigger, you wait for this candle close, so that is get ready for sell trigger. Then you wait for SP candle to print, which is sell below, and then you sell below that. That's all. And then you see from 486 it kept falling, right, till it came to a GRBT. Okay, so it fell to almost a low of 360. So from where it fell, from 486 to 360 on a 1 minute candle, right? So let me again repeat, 1 minute candles are for taking quick profits. So how do we trade then? If you are, let us assume that you are trading 10 lots, just for example, okay, not a real number, 10 lots. Okay, so what you do is in 15 points or 12 points or 13 points, whatever, wherever you want, you should exit 60%. Okay, remaining 20% out of 40%, remaining 20% you exit at, let's say 30 points or 25 points better. Okay, and the remaining 20 points you can wait, put a stop loss at your cost and leave it for a GRBT signal to close. So your remaining things you should exit here. Okay, this is for call sellers. The same applies for buyers also, put buyers also. Okay, so here I have placed a 26 Deepak. Yeah, go ahead.
Deepak ji, can you please record the sessions?
Yeah, it is recorded. It is recorded.
It is not.
Yeah, it's getting recorded.
Okay.
See that?
Right. Thank you.
So so what do we need? How do we trade this? Okay, forget about the Nifty spot chart. We don't need it. If you want for reference, you can keep. Otherwise, we don't need it. So what we need is a call and a put chart. So how do we select the call? Normally, what I do is when the market pre-open settles, right, I pick a 300 point below call and a 300 point above put. That is what I do. Okay, that is one way. The second way is you can always go to the Nifty option chain and choose a 0.7 delta. So you can go to the option chain here, 28 Jan, and let me refresh this once just to make sure that it is updated. And now you see here, what is the 0.7 delta here? You can see this delta here, right? The 0.7 delta is somewhere around 25,500 call option, okay, for the 28 Jan. So if market is at 25,565, then we go 300 points below is what I said, right? But today, let it open. At least 0.7 delta is what you should trade. You should not go below 0.7 delta, okay? Similarly, on the put side, 0.7 delta. Look at where 0.7 delta is here on the put side. So you have something around 25,850, right? 0.69 delta. So this is how you choose the strike price. Minimum 0.7 delta is to be chosen for call and put. Or the simple way is, when the market opens, at least 200 to 300 points below call and 200 to 300 points above puts to be taken. Okay. So now let's go back to the chart. Now here, this is the put option, okay, and this is the call option. So how do we trade this? Very important. For example, for buying a put, okay, let's say this is the put side, right? Here it gave a sell, right? At what time it has given? 124. You can see it has given a sell below closure at 134. You can see the time here, right? 134. And it broke that low around 130. This is at 124. So at the same time, you should get a buy trigger here. That is important. What is this? This is also called this. Okay, this is a spot chart, right? Okay. Let's try it. Let's go here. Sorry. So we'll go here now. Let's forget about the spot chart now. Let's see at what time we got sell trigger here. This 300 call option, we got a sell trigger at, let's say, 12:13 p.m. Okay, 12:13 p.m. So we go here at 12:13 p.m. Let us see if we got some buy trigger. So this is the 12:13 candle. So here at 12:13 you got a sell below printed. Here at 12:14 you got a buy also, right? So you mark the high of this buy candle and then you go long. And you wait till a candle closes below this and it breaks the low of that. For example, if you have taken entry at 359, it came down, retested its band and then it started to move up. You can see from 359, where did it go? It went and hit 466, came back into the band. GSRT was not printed, it got printed here only, first time. So the moment GRST gets printed and its low breaks, you exit. So at 450 you would have exited. So where is your entry? At 360 to 450. So the only point here is that you should get a sell below trigger here, right? And at the same time you should get a buy above trigger on the put side, right? So if you are an option buyer, you have to wait for the other side. Even if you are an option seller, you need to wait for the other side confirmation. Okay, now look at it here. So we got a sell trigger here on the put side, right? Let's mark that. Here, this candle. What time was that? That was at 2:42 p.m. So let's go to 2:42 p.m. here. See here, you got a GRBT already. When this GRST got printed, here GRBT got printed, and you can see here at 2:41 sorry, 242, you can see there is a buy above trigger, right? So you will buy below, above this candle, which is at 412, right? And here also it broke that. Here, sorry, here is the sell below trigger at, what is the time here? 241, and here at 242 you got a buy trigger. So you don't short, you don't go and buy immediately here. You got a sell below trigger, not here, sorry, it has got here. So that is at 142. So 142 same time, sorry, 242 same time it has printed a buy above candle, right? So above the buy above candle you have to wait for this candle close and then take an entry. I said when you will exit, when you see here GRST or on a 1 minute candle already 412 to 450, what else you want, right? So 12-13 points you exit few lots, and on 30 points, 25-30 points you exit few lots. Remaining you can leave it for at your cost, right? And if you put it at your cost, probably it would have come and hit here itself. So that's okay. On a 1 minute candle, this is what you can expect. But sometimes 1 minute can give you big rallies of 100 points, 150 points depending on the market volatility. And now on the 3 minutes chart, the same thing. The rules are all same, doesn't change. Okay, now what is important here? For example, let us say here that market is at, now this is at 413, right? It says that now if it goes up, there are some lines printed here, you can see, right? 447.45. So on 5 minutes, there is a trend, multi-trend which shows here. On the 3 minutes, Nifty is buy. On 5 minutes and 15 minutes, it is sell. On 30 minutes, it is buy. So that means that it may, so you, as of now, okay, it is against the trend, okay. You have to wait for the market to open. Because 3 minutes, whenever you trade, for example, if you are trading on a 3 minutes, your 5 minutes at least should be on your side. If you are taking a buy trade, 5 should be on buy side. So that means that the position that you are taking should align with the higher time frames direction. That way, if that is matching, it will give you good money. Okay. So when we go live, we will see. For now, I will pause. Okay. So before that, people were asking how to use split for two options. There is a option here in inbuilt option available on Edge, Microsoft Edge. On Chrome, it is not there. You will have to find a Google Windows splitter, screen splitter. You will get. Okay, here you have split screen on Microsoft Edge. So if you do it like this, you will get 2 pages now, right? So you can select again the chart here, whatever you want, and then open the put option here. You can keep the call option here. This is how you can use using Microsoft Edge. Okay, so for now I will pause now. The market is going to open. We will wait. The market has opened, and what we have done is market opened at 25,700 levels. So we have taken 300 points below call, which is 25,400 call we have taken, and 400 points above this 26,100 put we have taken, and we are waiting for signals now. We have got a GRBT printed. We have 3 minutes trend change to buy, 5 minutes to buy, and we are on a 1 minute candle. Higher time frame is 3 and 5. That is good. So we are good now in terms of if we get a buy above trigger. But if we get a buy above trigger, this is going to be 15 minutes is on sell. Remember, 15 minutes is a bigger time frame. So this is on sell. So we will have to watch. So once if you get entry, if it is somewhere here, probably you should avoid, because 15 minutes is sell. Let it close above 15 minutes. Let this also become buy. Then the route will become clear, because 30 minutes is also on buy now. Only 15 minutes is on sell. How does it take this value? It takes this value. Let me go to a 15 minutes chart. You can see that the upper band level is somewhere around 438.7. That is exactly the number you see here, and it is marked here also on the chart, right? So for now we will wait. We are on a 1 minute chart. We are waiting now. GRBT printed. GRST is also printed. So we will wait now. I'm going to pause the recording now. On 3 minutes it has printed a buy above candle. Okay, on 3 minutes it has printed a buy above candle. So we are marking the high of this candle now, which is at 395. On 1 minute it is not there, and now you got on the 3 minutes you have a sell below here. So we need this sell below to break. Once this sell below breaks and this buy above breaks, we can take entry here on the buy side. So let's wait. If you have to take entry on a 1 minute, the BA has not got printed, buy above has not got printed, but on the 3 minutes already there was a buy that GRPT that triggered on Wednesday, right, at around 2:45 p.m. right. So that buy above will get active above 395 on the 3 minutes chart, and on the 3 minutes chart we have already got a sell below triggered. We have marked the low here. So let's switch both of them to a 1 minute candle. So this entry is going to be based on a 3 minutes candle now. Let's wait. So guys, please don't jump and trade, okay? This is not for trading, please understand that. So now you see that if at all it crosses here, then you have hurdle at 438 levels, right? So let's wait and see what happens. For now I'm going to pause the recording. So we have made this very simple. So one side you get a trigger, the other side also you should get a trigger. Very simple, that's all. We don't need any confirmation signals now. And here, in this, you see here now it is showing 375 is the current market price, right? But here sometimes the change value will change. Heikin-Ashi candle, see here now, it is 373, but it is showing 376 here, right? You can see the price here, 376. Here is 375. So this lay that you are seeing here, right? This is the actual price. This is Heikin-Ashi price, what you are seeing here. So you must immediately change your candles to Heikin-Ashi. We are using a Heikin-Ashi candle here, okay? If you don't use a Heikin-Ashi candle, your results will completely change. So I'm going on mute again.
Candles or should we change that?
You should change, sir. You should change because default it doesn't allow to change. You have to change it, but the coding is written for Heikin-Ashi only.
Okay. Fair enough.
On 3 minutes also, the buy above has not got triggered yet. On 1 minute also, the buy above candle has not got printed at all. Okay, so there is no entry as of now. So we'll hold on. Yes, sir. Go ahead with your question, sir.
So on the drop down of candles, Heikin-Ashi is not visible. Where can I find the Heikin-Ashi setup?
You should find it here, sir. Anyway, you will find it here, right? Go to the candlestick pattern here, and bottom you will see, right? Heikin-Ashi, Renko, all that. Trading view.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
This is index chart. Can you mute yourself? Thank you. Please mute yourself. There is a lot of noise. I don't know whose microphone is making noise. Please go and on mute. Okay. So go here, right? First you search Nifty here in the search box. Now here you got, right? It is an all. Now you should go to the options here. Click the options here, and उसके नीचे आप click करोगे तो it will show you the options. You can see here. Okay. Try करो.
Try.
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
So on the 3 minute, if that trade gave a buy above and a sell up below candle, and then on the 1 minute it gets active, then I am going to track my SL for the final quantity or the final lot on the basis of the 3 minute or the 1 minute chart.
Whichever entry, okay. Wherever you take entry, that is what you are going to follow. You trade on a 3 minutes, you stick to a 3 minutes. You enter on a 1 minute buy above, then you stick to a 1 minute.
Okay. And as you change the time frame of the chart, the time frame for the buy and sell, the four levels that we have, four different time frame with buy and sell, what we are seeing, we change that or we stick to this only, 3, 5, 15 and 30.
It doesn't matter, no, for what I told you, once it breaks 395, you are going to take entry, right? Even on a 3 minutes candle, it is going to breach at the same time. On 1 minute candle also, it is going to breach that this 395 on the same time. But only thing is, if you are waiting for, if your entry is going to be on 1 minute, you should not take entry here at 395. Okay?
Yeah.
So
my question was different.
I got your point. Okay, let's go to a 3 minute chart now. Okay, your question is there is a buy above on 395, right? So TK, you keep it as 395, you keep it here itself. Leave it like this. And once it crosses 395, you take an entry. The reason I switched over to 1 minute is to see whether a buy above is getting printed or not. That's all.
I get you. So see, my second question was not this. Second question is that when I'm looking at the 4 time frames that I'm looking at, the chart that gets printed on your lower right corner, we have these 4 time frames where there is a buy in 3 levels and there is a 15-minute level of sell.
Correct.
As I walk into a higher time frame, do I change the time frame levels here so that I am in alignment with the higher time frames based on the time frame that I'm using?
Yes, sir, but this we are talking about intraday here. What more are you going to use more than 30 minutes, right? Positionally, if you want, then you change it to 30, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hours daily, right?
Yeah.
We are not going to see. We are going to use intraday to 3, 5, 15, 30 is more than enough. Why worry about other time frames?
Clear. I was thinking of positional only. So
Positionally, yes. For example, if you take this call option, let's go to a 30 minutes chart or even a 15 minutes chart. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this 15 minutes chart. Here a buy above this, right? A buy above this would have hit your stop loss here, right? But a sell here at sell below, opposite side you would have got an entry on put, which would have given big money. From 579 it has made a low of 253, right?
Yeah.
So why it is showing on 15 minutes it's a sell? Because you can see there is a sell printed GSRT, it is below the band, right? So once it closes above this band, this will also become buy, right?
Correct.
And if you go and look at the 1 hour chart, 1 hour chart also it is on sell. So 1 hour levels are somewhere around 554 if you look at here, somewhere it's printed here, right? This line, 554.7 is
554.70.
Yeah. So let's wait. On 3 minutes, if it comes and touches this band down, if you want to take a risk, you can. But where will you keep your stop loss? You will not get up. This is not a setup. It is on own risk. Sometimes what can happen is it can come touch this 302 and it can start going up and break 395 and go up. But we are not bothered about that. Okay, we are going to stick to our setup. Until a buy above is not cleared, we are not going to take entries. Very simple. So let me switch over to a 1 minute candle to see if a GSRT is getting printed. Now 3 minutes buy, we already know we are very far from 395, right? So I'm just switching over to a 1 minute candle to see if there is a GSRT that's getting printed. GRBT on the put side and GSRT on the call side. Nothing is happening. Time pass. So let's wait. If you notice what is happening, on 1 minute a GSRT got printed. It has come and touched the lower end of the band. You can see here, right? This candle touched this band, lower band, and it's trying to move up now. But will we take up here? If you want to take a risk here, you can. Then how will you keep the stop loss? a candle below closes below this and breaks its low, you should exit. If you want to take a risk of buying it here, according to the setup, it is not a buy. According to the setup, we are not buying it. But I am saying, if at all you want to take a risk, let me delete this confirmation signal. We are not using it. Alright, so let's wait now. Let me pause the recording. We are waiting for 1 minute trigger to happen, buy above candle to print. On 3 minutes, the buy above candle is at 395. You have marked that. The GRBT candle here on 1 minute is the buy above candle at on 3 minutes. So let's wait. So harmonics training is scheduled for 23, 24 and 25. 24, sorry. Yeah, 23, 24 and 25. No. 24, 25 and 26, sorry. Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So those interested can ping me to learn harmonics. say on 3 minutes candle 26,100 has just broken the low here. The sell below trigger mark was 344, it has made a low of 340, but on the call side we have still not got above this 395 level, right? So you don't immediately jump and buy here. Here it has given a sell on put side, but call has not yet given a buy, so we will wait. See clearly 26,100 has broken the sell below, very clearly it has broken. Call side 395, which is the high of this buy above candle, 395.15, right? It has not broken yet, so you don't enter longs. You have to wait for this also to cross. Clearly broken. One candle has even, I think, closed below this, right? This is 344. This Heiken closed below that at 343. It is clear a sell on the put side. The buy is still not triggering. Now it has hit 395. It has not crossed 395.15 yet on the call side. Let's see. If you want safer entry now, since it is a 3 minutes, right, you can even wait for a 1 minute candle here. You can wait for a 1 minute candle here on the call to close above this GRBT signal, and then take a trade if you want, or you can, because the 3 minutes buy is active from yesterday, the GRP got printed, you may choose to buy immediately after it crosses 395.15. Look at the put, now it has crossed and straight away it's 399 now. See this fellow. It's hit 400, 15 points already. On now, on BA, if it closes above, see you got a BA print on 1 minute also now. So now on 1 minute candle for it to trigger, it needs to cross the 400.7 mark. 3 minutes it has already done. So if it is intraday, right, it's always better to wait for the intraday signal. This GRST on 3 minutes was triggered at 2:45 on 14th, right? So a better thing in the morning today, we have got a GRST at 9:15 candle at 319.15. The BA is has got printed at 400.7. So if it crosses this, we hope that it moves towards 438. But remember, you are on a 1 minute candle. So if you are on a 1 minute candle, it's always better to book 60% at 12 to 13 points and another 20% at 25 points, and leave the rest to your cost. And wait for the GRST to trigger, right? So wait, let's see what happens now. So on 3 minutes it has already triggered buy, and on 1 minute it will trigger only about 400.7. On the put side also, let's go and see on the 1 minute what's happening. It has printed a SB candle here. It's already triggered on a 1 minute. On 1 minute, the put selling has triggered also on the 1 minute. So call, something is happening, right? The calls are not moving as fast as the puts selling is doing. Let's wait, let's see what happens. 3 minutes entry is already on. 1 minute buy above is printed at 400.7, which is today morning's buy above signal here at 9:15. GRBT got printed at 9:15 AM. That a candle above that has closed at 9:55, so that high is 400.7. Let's see what happens. So we'll keep on 1 minute and see what's happening. Just to watch what's happening. That's it. You can keep it on 3 minutes, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. And there are a few more other things printed on this. One, this line that you are seeing, right? This line, this violet color line is the VWAP. The pivot level, daily pivot, this is above, now the call is trading above the daily pivot. Then you have the previous day low marked PDL. You have the previous day high marked as PDH. And then regular things like R1, R2, R3 pivot points are marked here. So there is a very clear lag in the call, right? On 1 minute it has already triggered the put selling, right? 1 minute sell below candle has got triggered. On 1 minute call, it has not yet triggered this 400.7. That's okay. Let's wait. 3 minutes already, we have already spoken about it many times. 3 minutes it has already crossed the 395.15, but 3 minutes the GRST candle is not today candle on call. The GRST candle that was printed was the last trading session on 14th. Let's go on pause. On 1 minute candle also, the trigger of 400.7 is done now. 3 minutes at 395.15 has already hit 405, 409, 411 now, 415. 415 is how many points from 395? 20 points already. From 400.7 to 400.7 to 415 is again 15 points on a 1 minute candle. You should not take this as target 438, okay? But this fourth, what you are seeing here, right? 15 minutes. And you can go and change the text if you want it to be a little larger. So 15 minutes we have 438.7. Go and check on 15 minutes. That is the higher end of the band. It's 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That 438.7 is the higher end of the band. Here on 5 minutes, on 15 minutes, you can see the put is on buy, right? The put is on buy at 328. So if 15 minutes, it is already trading at 325, again it's 328. 15 minutes candle, if it closes below 328, then 15 minutes will also change, right? To sell. That means the day is bullish. 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes changing into sell on put side is bullish. Call side, this also if it changes to 15 minutes, then it is bullish. That means the bias would become on the upside if 15 minutes also closing happens above 438.7. So on a 1 minute candle we already saw from 400 to 415 it has given. Please stick to the time frame you are taking entry on. Okay. So your entry and exit should be on the same time frame. That is always better. The only reason is on the time frame, on the same time frame, your profits may increase. Because on 1 minute it may give you a sell, 3 minutes may not give you a sell, and it may start moving up also, right? So that's why I'm saying that whichever entry you are taking based on whatever time frame, follow that for exits also. 420 itself completes 25 points. So 80% out if you have entered, if you want on a 1 minute candle also, whatever. But the point is, don't let your profits go back into losses. That is a foolishness. Now it's reached 430 on a 1 minute candle. From 395 to 430 is 35 points. Sorry, 35 points already, right? 35 points done now. And it's very close to that 15, the line that we have put here. It is crossing that. No, it is very close to it. So remaining 20% you can put at your cost and leave it, or you book everything and get away with it, because 15 minutes sell levels are reached almost 438.7 and we have got 435 almost reached, right? So for me, if I have to take a trade, I will exit everything and keep away, because my 15 minutes on sell is almost touched here, right? And I wanted whatever money I wanted on 1 minute and 3 minutes, it has already given me. Now I will wait for it to close above this 15 minutes candle, to close above this, and even think about any entry. For now, there is, for me, the trade is done. I hope this is clear and this should have made a lot of sense to you, and I think it makes life easier with just one indicator on both sides. You mark them, that's all. I hope it's clear, right? Can I have some response, please? Please respond. I hope this is clear.
Yes,
This is absolutely clear.
Okay. See, how you trade is left to you. Okay, it has hit that number. 439 is hit. 438.7 is where we had the line. It has hit that 439 levels now. So we have simplified version, we have removed the confirmation signal and all that. This will do the work. On a 1 minute candle also, even if you have taken an entry at 400.7, it has hit 439, which is 39 points on a 1 minute candle also. The trend is moving up. You can see both these bands, they are going together. The minute both try, this starts becoming flat and this starts becoming flat, it means the price will get into a consolidation mode. Now, as of now, this is going up, this is going up. but target reached. Now above this, imagine that if 15 minutes candle manages or 1 minute candle crosses and sustains and closes above and starts continuing its journey, where it can go? It can go to your daily resistance R1 at 455, previous day high at 475. If the trend continues is what I'm saying. 6 already at 440, crossed, 447, 450, 55 points done on 3 minutes candle and 50 plus points done already on 1 minute candle also. 454, 457, 460. Now honestly tell me, did anyone take the trade? Honestly tell me. If yes, tell me yes. If no, tell me no. Guys, open up. I am asking you a question. Did you take a trade? Say yes or no.
Shiva, I have not exactly taken a trade on this call or this put, but basically based on this trend, I have taken a different 25,500 CE, which worked out very well.
That's okay, very good. Yeah, Shiva?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I took on 25,700 and booked with 20 point profit on 2 months.
Okay, good. $468 already. Previous day high was here at 4. It's touching the previous day high. This call options previous day high is touched at 475. It's crossed 480. What more you want, man? See the trend now. Sharp it is, right? 484. Are we moving towards 554 now? Wait and watch. We will close this discussion when we get a 1 minute sell and we will wind up. Okay. If a GRST gets printed. 492. My God. So 15 minutes candle, let us go and see whether it has closed or not. It should have closed by 10:30 it will close, no 10:15 it would have opened. 10:30 only it will close, so we'll have to watch 15 minutes. We need a close above this band. It is above the band now. This 15 minutes candle needs to close above this, then probably there may be a further move. 496 and the put that gave a sell at 341 on a 3 minutes has fallen to 251 levels now. What more can you expect? 496. The only point is you must wait. For example, we clearly saw that we got a sell below before itself on the put, but call we did not. So we had to wait for it to cross that 395 levels, right? So that is the key here. One side trigger happens, other side should confirm. That's all. And then you are done. And then you keep watching, trailing, however you want, book profits, all that is left to you, right? Everyone's psychology is different. So it depends on the individual to book profits wherever he wants, depending on the lot, right? Lot size, risk appetite, lot of things are there, right? For us, the system is rule based and it works very well. It's a reversal trading system. Understand this, okay? So if a reversal happens here and gives a confirmation, it will give a confirmation on the other side also. So it's basically a reversal trading system. So this made a high of 501, my God. 100 points on 1 minute candle. 501.5 is the high it has made. Almost 100 points on 1 minute candle. 105 points on a 3 minutes candle. What more can you expect? Of course, it's a trending day. and that's fine, but otherwise also forget about how small the profit is. It is a profit. You are not going in loss. That is more important. The beauty of this is that if one side the stop loss hits, the other side when it gives a buy call, right, this will give you more money. So if you lost, let's say 20 points, the other side you can earn 40-50 points. That is the beauty of this. Okay. So the only thing is you have to be disciplined. You should take all the trades. It should not be that if one hits a stop loss, you move away, and say, oh, my stop loss lag gaya, bad day. Because this is a reversal trading system. That is not how it works. You should be taking all the trades. If not all the trades, at least if one trade is profitable also, you close the system and go. That is left to you. It has hit 504. Everything is explained very clearly. This video will be posted. I hope you have no questions. If you have any questions, you can ask now. Because Monday I may not connect live. If I keep connecting, then when do I trade? Right? Not 8.35 high. 108 points on 1 minute candle. 3 minutes has given more. And the 5 points extra. See the sell side, put side. And the beauty of this band is that you can see when it broke, this is a big candle, right? So it just went to retrace the cloud upper portion. I mean the lower one touched, started falling. Here also after 395 entry, right? It just came to touch that band and then it started moving up. Started the session itself, I told you that the 5 minutes was in sell. If that also changes to buy, then the trend is clear upside, right? Now only hourly is in sell, right? So if you want, you can check on hourly where it is. Hourly levels are somewhere around the day, the R2 at 554.7. So if it closes above the 5 R2, hourly candle closes above that, then there can be further upside.
So Deepak ji,
Yes.
if all these 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute candles are in green,
Yes.
then I naturally switch over to the next 30 minute and 1 hour candles, right?
If you want to carry, but we are talking about intraday system. Why do you want to do all that? Finish off.
No. What I'm saying,
Yes.
what I'm saying is, to even get a better clarity, see, because all of them are in green, I will ignore the 1 and 3. Now I will use 5, 15, 30 and 1 hour.
Yeah, but if you are still going to trade on an intraday, you don't need to watch that 1 hour also, because the lines are already there.
Okay.
You still use 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. That's enough.
Okay.
If you are going to intraday, if you are intraday trader, why you need higher time frame? Either the moment it crosses this level, this is the high hourly, no?
Okay.
Then this will be 2 hourly number. So if you go and see 658, if you go to a 2 hours chart, what I've used is 2 hours, 4 hours and all. Okay. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hours kind of, right? So you see here, this is a 2 hours line, 658. Now you go to a 4 hours, you will see the next line. Here, 774. So that's how I've used. Okay.
Okay.
518, getting very close now. So the beauty is, it almost tells you the target by the lines. On the sell side, if you see, it gave a sell here, right? At 341. So your first target was 326, it's done. Then straight away it is showing some 209. In between, I don't know if there was a line or something. Yeah, it is not there. So S2 is done. So 209 on the downside. if this continues. If this hits 554, this should come and hit 209, right? So targets are almost there also. But don't get too greedy that it should reach, right? It's okay. But if you are having only 20%, it's okay. If you have booked 80%. Now, don't take what I am saying, right? It is left to the individual's trading style, right? If my risk is okay, I have put 1 lakh into this account now. Let it become zero also, I don't care. Because 1 lakh I have made profit from somewhere else, right? In some other trade. I am okay to lose 1 lakh here or 50,000, whatever. Then, if I have taken an entry on 1 minute, I will wait for entire lot to exit at when it hits GRST. Even if that means a negative return, right? So it all depends on the individual risk-taking capacity, how greedy he is, or it depends on individual's decision making. See, on the put side, it is going and hitting that level and again not able to go up. But you can see now what's happening is it is becoming flat. The lines which were going up, both the lines got flat here, then it started to move. It's now becoming flat again. So whether it will give a kick again and start moving up, we will wait and watch. If you are a put option or a call seller, this setup with hedge is very safe with hedging. Especially on higher time frames like 15 minutes and all that, very safe. Positional players, it can give you a lot of money. For example, let us go and look at what Nifty did, right? What is this? Close this. One second. Nifty, this spot chart, okay. See, buy here on a 3 minutes at 23,753 as its century. On daily chart, see what it is doing. There is no sell trigger at all. 25,781, it went till 26,373. There is no sell trigger on the daily chart. And sometimes it will give you money like hell. See here. See here. 24,359 to 25,669. Almost 2,000 points. So if you use this system for your swing trading, it is very useful. See, Reliance Industries entry at 1325, 1551, 200 points, and then you got a GRBT somewhere here, right? See, here sell below did not trigger, no sell below here, nothing. It was consolidating for a long. When it is consolidating, there is no buy or sell signals. You can see here once it gave a buy and it gave an exit immediately here. Again it gave a buy here and then it started to move. See here sell below on Reliance got triggered here at 1433 and the first GRBT came here. So it fell till 1201, 200 plus points. So this can be used for swing trading as well. Alright, if you go on pause now, we are still consolidating there at 511. Look at copper, 913.65 buy above, and it's at 1296. It has hit 1392. On daily charts, let's look at crude. The script is very heavy because lot of things have been put into one indicator for people to use. Free version people can use, right? So this is a sell below, and it's just given a GRBT 2 days back. Here sell below 6115. It came till 4724. That's the power this indicator has on even swing. So 515 now. It's already at 515 now. So let's pause for some time and see. 518. Strength, it adds strength once it is, the call is clearly above the VWAP, right? The moment, and our buy was above the VWAP, which is good, right? The trend score will also come up here. Guys, can you mute yourself? To me, it looks like before hitting this number, it may not come down, that 554. Let's see, let's hope so.
You also, but on my setup I got the call with 25 SL. So I bought it, and when it gave me 60 points, so I placed the stop loss on 50 points. So it got trigger, and now it's giving me more than 200 points.
Super. Fantastic.
Yes. That is a huge discount right now.
So Dixon Technologies PRZ chart was posted, and it is into the PRZ. So for harmonic traders, once you have a PRZ, this can be used for a confirmation signal. So let's go and see on a 5 minutes chart of Dixon की कुछ हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. ये देखो ये क्या हुआ था इसमें. इसने सेल दिया था यहाँ पे 15,982 पे. 4,000 पॉइंट गिर गया है. 4,000 almost from let's say 16,000 to 11,000, right?
Right. In
5,000 points.
4 months.
5,000 points.
October,
4,000
December.
points it has fallen. Okay, let's go to a 5 minutes chart and see what's happening on 5 minutes chart. कि कुछ आया कि नहीं इसमें confirmation. अभी GRT print हुआ है, GRBT print हुआ है. 15 मिनट पे अगर बाई पे आ गया तो reversal confirmed of the harmonics chart we can take here, or even 5 minutes is good enough. Let's see. 15 minutes and above is better. That means something. 15 minutes candle closing above 11,288 will probably give a confirmation on. Wow. Still consolidating. Put side also has become flat. But one thing that is good is that the put is below the VWAP line. Call तो बहुत दूर है. VWAP is around 396. Puts VWAP is near because this has become 50% of this, right? ये 500 है तो ये 450. That is why your VWAP is near for this put option. When we started, it was what was the price? When we started, this was around the 340 rupees. It gave a sell, right? 340 से ये आ गया नीचे 225.
Almost 115 points.
Yeah. So 1 minute candle, guys who entered at 400.7 based on a 1 minute entry, GRST is getting printed. You can exit your final 20% if your entry was based on 1 minute candle. If you are based on 3 minutes and still want to exit on a 1 minute candle, happy with the profits, you can still exit with this 1 minute candle. Or if you still want to hold for the 3 minutes candle to hit a GRST for the remaining 20%, you can stay. So that depends on the individual. Finally, it is about greed, fear and all that, right? Okay, GRST is printed, 1 minute entry has hit GRST. That's all. So we are closing it for the day. So thank you very much, guys. I hope this was useful. Do give a like to the last post I mentioned. Okay, that will probably
Yes, sir.
boost the confidence of others also. Thank you very much. Thanks for connecting, and I hope I wish you all the
Okay,
best.
sorry.
So Monday, try this. Don't trade. Try this and see how it is. And from Tuesday, this will be a paid indicator. I will announce the pricing soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.